What's up? I'm live. Awesome. Cool. This is a little bit weird. Don't expect the same style of video like I normally do for my non-live streams. Totally didn't have this planned. But if you're on, I'm here. So what we're gonna attempt to do is place the. I got this big, huge Nick Foles in, and so he's like almost as tall as me. Like I don't know what we're gonna do with this guy, but he's going on the wall, and the problem is that my wall. Before I should have read the directions on how to put this fat head up, but like literally, I should have read the directions. Okay, um, you're not supposed to put them on textured wall, but like if you back up over to the wall, like you can clearly tell that's textured right there, and it's just it's not gonna work. What's up, Ja? Dude, I just figured I'd go live, man. Like, been watching pretty much you go live, and I was like, I gotta go live. So I'm doing it. Got brought the tea, man. 100% Southern California sweet tea right there. But we're putting up the fat heads. Anyways, if you guys have any questions about whatever, I mean, if you guys want to talk stocks, ETFs, investing, you guys want to talk about whatever, I'll be here probably for like the next literally hour putting this thing up. And I mean, I hope that all the subscribers get notified that I'm live, because last time I went live, like I was getting some real hate for not some subscribers not getting notified, and so I hope that that's not the case this time. But this is kind of the studio where everything happens. So yeah, we're here. I'm half like waiting for my wife to come in to help me out, because this putting this guy up is obviously a two-person job, and so I just gotta wait for her. Gotta wait for her to show up. So I just sit down right here. Did a little bit of a more or less a little bit of a value analysis kind of on GoPro earlier this morning. I don't think it's goodbye. I don't think it's a goodbye. But that's based upon their numbers the last couple of years. So they haven't really been profitable in the last 2 years. In the last like 4 years, they were profitable 2 out of those 4 years. But it was like one in 2014 they went up like 74%, and then 2015 they went up 10%, and 2016 they dropped 124%, and then in 2017 they dropped another 50%. So basically, if you own stock in them in 2014, you lost all your money and then some more. So even if you had it before the increase up on GoPro at the beginning of 2014, you would have lost. So I feel bad, but that's not to say that I don't. As of right now, just looking at the numbers in the past performance, but we'll see moving forward with other things like who their distributors are, what their plan moving forward is, and kind of use some numbers to kind of help predict where their price should be at right now, and to see if it's actually undervalued. I know people like the nose thing. Like, I feel so bad because the last like 2, 3, 4 videos, it was like it's in it's in there. There's no way of photoshopping that thing out. And what happened was I was like going to like get rid of some blackheads, and my finger slipped, and like whoosh, and I was like, it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my entire life. I don't even know if I think I can see who's on. Let me see if I can do this. Maybe I gotta go to chat. I don't know what I just did. Viewing all chat. That's what I want. Okay. Ha ha. Ha ha. Nope. Okay. What's this magic marker dance party? You know why it's probably doesn't notify a whole lot of people is because I'm on my phone, and I don't like have it like legit set up through, uh, whatever the heck it's called. Oh, someone's on. What's up, Ryan? What's up? Woo! I'm sitting here chilling, man, just kicking back some tea and waiting for my wife to come in to help me put up this Nick Foles thing. Um, he was he's huge, all right. I ordered one of those fat heads, and like let me just. Like, he's literally as tall as I am. I'm like, and then not only that, because I don't pay attention to half the stuff I read, he's not supposed to get stuck. He's not supposed to be put onto textured walls, and this wall back here was textured when we did it up. I was like, yeah, let's texture it so that way it looks better, and should have not done that either, but oh well. So yeah, I'm here until this guy gets put up. So we have to take, like, I've been watching other videos of people putting up different vinyl on their wall, and they recommend that I just come in with like a blow dryer and blow dry it, and then so that way it kind of like melts, and then I can push it all the way onto the wall or something. There was like a smaller piece on the actual poster. Like, I'll get it. There was a smaller piece that went right there, and I tried him on the wall. So he's good to go. I mean, he's good to go. But like, to think that I'm gonna be able to hold up a 6-foot man to the wall? No, there's no way. Sorry, someone else asked a question. Hang on one second. Melinda said, "Where are you gonna be hanging out tonight?" Just gonna be hanging out in the room. What's really in the tea? It's just sugar and tea. I'm just having a good night, man. And I don't think it's like legal to drink on the live streams. So it's just sugar, water, and tea. It's that southern San Diego sweet tea. It's weird that like all the chat doesn't show up. Where are you going to? I already told you that we're hanging out. We're hanging out here. We're gonna be putting up the Nick Foles, and he'll be a visitor routinely on the channel from now on. This is like one of the biggest moves I've ever done. Not because it's a 6-foot man going on the wall. That's probably it. And other things, I got this new microphone up here, so I might be able to take you guys out. Oh, you open your oh, okay, hang on. Okay, add him as a moderator. Okay. Oh, just lost you now. Okay, there we go. And you can see comments on there, and then you can use your phone just to start/record the stream. All right. I was listening to some Dr. Dre, but apparently if you monetize your video, you can't play music or something. So back to the old-fashioned way. All right. Hey, look, I'm live. All right, so I think if I just go here. Cool. Wow, that is awesome. Oh. It like shows like I'm the king. Like, look at this. This is gonna be some Inception stuff right here. Let me just figure out how to do this. Look at that. That is some Inception stuff right there. See that right there? It keeps on adding up. And that right there, folks, is how you know that Inception actually is real life. No, I don't know. I don't even know if that's. Yeah, I need to. Yeah, I got it. I think I'm good. Let me just. I think I can moderate it from here. Yeah, cool. I'll just add you as a moderator too. And you, I feel like you're cool too. So, I mean, all you guys comment on my channel. So, yeah, it does. I just feel like I have a real problem, which that's why I love this camera, because it like has this flip out lens like right here. So if you're on it, like it'll actually videotape you. And so when I have it set up on me, I actually like get to see myself. And so I don't, because before when I first was doing like the stream when I was like 200 subscribers young, I would always be looking at my phone, which was like a Twitter live stream back in the day, and now I don't have to do that. But anyways, like I was saying, I got a new microphone, so we can take you out on the streets, and that'll be pretty cool. Jacob's pretty excited. He found out that he could post videos onto YouTube today while watching a cartoon, and so I asked him if he wanted to start his own YouTube channel, and he was like, "Yes, please." And I was like, okay, so he's gonna start his own thing. We don't know what he's gonna do, but this is, I guess, what he's gonna kind of use for now. Anyways, I think the first step is to waiting to see me eat a chicken wing. Yeah, I don't actually eat meat, but my wife bought some of these. Like, I don't really eat like any. I'm vegan, so I don't eat any like meat or dairy or anything like that kind of stuff. But my wife bought me like some of like these vegan chicken wings, and I don't even really care for fake like meat all that well. It really actually hurts my stomach, but it tastes like. Oh, these ones were overcooked, so. But they tasted great, like always. Me and my son always say that she makes the best food, so that way she never gets discouraged. But there's like so much stuff on the ground. Cool. I bought another. Yeah, cool. I don't know what to do, because we're just, it's like we're chilling, waiting for the wife to pop out, and so that way we can get this thing up and running. Yeah, I like live streaming. Oh, that's a good idea. Let me try this. Cause see, this one right here doesn't actually have a battery. So, if possible, we could just have like this could be crazy. This could be life changing. Let's think about this, Keith. Okay, that one won't go there. Let's just plug it in. Oh, you know what? I actually might have headphones that I could just. I just gotta try this. All right. If it doesn't work, quickly turn off the volume. Okay. Is that better, or is it worse than what it was before? Or can you not hear me anymore? I hear someone. She's coming. Same. Maybe it didn't like choose the external microphone. Oh well. Hi, babe. You guys, don't judge her. She's getting ready for bed, but anyways, she's coming to help me get this thing on the wall for the more or less. What's up, Hector? Dude, it's crazy. You've been with the channel for a long time. Both you and Ryan. And even Even Melinda has been with the channel for quite a while. No, no, she's coming on. She's just switching over the laundry.
You're not ready for me yet.
Yeah, I am.
You are?
Yeah, look, we got
We're doing mic check stuff.
mic check. Oh no, we've been streaming for like 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
There she is. She doesn't like the camera.
I hate it.
All right, ready?
No.
Joseph says hi, Daniela.
Hi, Joseph.
Happy birthday to your wife.
Yeah, birthday.
Okay, so I guess we just start. I think we start from the bottom up. Okay, we got just a few problems. Okay, first of all, his leg is way down here.
Yeah, start at the top up. Top up.
Okay, like that. Okay, right. All right, he's got to go higher than that.
Why?
Oh, no, you got a stool.
You can't go higher than that. He's not going to be in the
Oh,
picture.
oh my goodness. But then we gotta cut off his feet.
That's fine. No one's caring about his feet.
Okay. Maybe I should put him at like eye level to you then.
Well, it's okay if he's taller. You just want to make sure he's in the frame.
Okay. You can hold him right here.
Yeah.
I'll go get the camera set up so we can make sure that he's. Look at why the heck is his orange? There's orange right there.
It's the padding for his head.
Technical difficulties. We gotta go check the frame on the camera first before we. Hello, tell her I said hello, and I think that you guys look so cute together.
At least someone does.
She said it, at least someone does. And Ryan says hello, Mrs. Coach. She's actually the real coach. She'd be screaming and yelling at me when we first started the channel. I'd be like, oh, I still got to make a video. And she'd be like, what? I thought you already made that. Oh, there's like 9 people on right now.
Alright.
Just keep them entertained while I'm back here.
No.
They're just... I can't say that. There might be kids watching. Alright, so I think that's probably in frame right there, yeah.
You want to watch it this way?
I mean, that would be like right behind. Go to the, little bit to the, and come down just a tad. I think that's perfect right there.
Okay.
Actually, come down just like 2 inches. Boom. Now his head's in. His head was outside a little bit. We back in it. All right, so we're gonna scoot him over just a tad so that he covers this little hole right here. Awesome.
Well, we just put him in the frame.
Oh my! Let me flip this around real quick.
Wait, why do you want to move him?
All right. He is. Oh man, now this thing is. All right. He's good. He's good right there. Yeah. That's good. All right, so we're gonna start from the top. Pretty hairy, yeah. Like what's up? Is it level? Oh man, how do we judge?
Your picture isn't on. Where's your level?
Oh, got it right here. All right. Lavalier.
It doesn't really matter. He's not level anyway.
Oh my goodness, now someone tells me that. Oh no, we need to go down just this way, just a tad. Oh, oh hold the line. Okay. Oh, come on, Nikki. All right, down. Okay, maybe we just.
Okay.
That's perfect right there. Yep, that's as good as it'll get.
You take
The level.
yeah.
All right. All right, let's start from up top.
Okay. How
So you just like put them on there, and then we'll start working our way down, and I'll start blow drying them too.
What do you mean putting him on there?
We gotta put them on the wall.
So we're gonna peel this one back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like he's not level though.
His head's
Let me just-
crooked.
Let me just step back.
He's lining up to shoot a pass. I mean, to throw a pass.
Oh yeah, that's perfect. All right, good. Good stuff. Okay. Do you think that I should bring the live stream over so we don't know turned our backs to us?
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay. All right, we gotta kind of hold it under.
How about you start pull his head off first and then?
Okay. Because if it gets stuck together, it's like no bueno. Yeah, like that's what they said. They said no bueno if it gets stuck together. And then like look at.
If we go section by section, that'll be easier for us to find.
Yeah, well we need to get this underneath. We gotta start turning this underneath. There we go. There we go. Look at that. You go on your side.
Short people problems. I feel like if it touches, you're gonna blame me.
Yeah. I probably will.
I'm gonna rip this thing off.
We gotta just bring his shoulders up.
What does it show you now?
I don't know what they have. These are a lot harder to put up than I thought.
Can we like touch some of that?
We've got a crinkle right here. We got a crinkle. Oh, we almost lost him. Oh man, come on, Nick. There we go. We're making headway now. Okay. Here, maybe if you pull him out from the wall a little bit. Oh, we're touching in the back. I can just tell it. All right, let's get this part kind of figured out before we move any further. All right. I think we're gonna try to get him up first, and then we'll kind of move on from where we. Oh man, we need to cover that up right there.
Okay, don't worry about it. We've already decided that he's not trying to turkey anymore. It's good.
Okay. There's this. Okay. I know that we're not doing this right. I just can feel it in my bones. Them bones, them dry bones. You know why we're doing this?
No, I don't. Because you made a bad bet on me. So,
Here, pull it. Pull it out. And then just hold the feet. Make sure they don't touch. Woo! We're making headway. We're making headway.
there's the new one. I think I'm doing this supposed to run in his crotch.
think his head is all that really matters. Sorry, Nick, but. You want to know how he feels? Why don't we ask him? Nick, how do you feel? Okay. He actually looks pretty good, huh? Okay. What do you think people are going to think when they watch the video and there's Nick Foles hanging out the back?
Well, if you've been watching, I should know why.
Alright, well, you got to cut off his feet, though.
Why?
Because if we don't cut off his feet, Jay's going to come by and pull him off.
You just don't like it.
Yeah, come on, go get some scissors.
I don't know where you keep scissors in this place.
I don't keep them, I'll put return them.
No, I'm talking about your own scissors.
I don't keep scissors in here.
You don't.
Did it! We did it! I think I just gotta kind of. This is what the thumbnail should have been like. It should have been like, but he wasn't up yet. Anyways, I gotta go through and get this blow dryer right here and like cool him off a little bit with some hot air, because that way he'll like actually like stick and kind of, because the wall's textured. And so I gotta melt him a little bit so that way he actually sticks to where he needs to stick at. So yeah, that's that. The message was retracted. But I'm like, Nick, welcome to the live stream. The wife's getting some scissors, and I'm gonna start the blow dryer. But like, if you guys have questions, like, I'm gonna be working, doing blow drying kind of stuff. Let me do this real quick because I need to. Okay, that's better right there. That one. Oh. Wow, you're gonna show him this mess down here. Oh, I gotta cut off his feet. That way he.
Look up, see if you can see where. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you just got my big old booty in there. Yeah, you know what, Nick? You thought you were gonna win another Super Bowl, but you ain't got no toes. We're gonna get all rid of. My grandma always told me, never wear your cleats inside with all them grass stains. And so sorry, Nick, but you're gone. Anybody want this shoe? Nah, no one's a great. Grangy old looking shoe like that. Okay. Mangy, yes. Thanks for the correction. Okay, I feel like doing something. Nick.
He's got a cup on.
We're not that close, but we're close, but we ain't that close.
Alright, good night.
Good night, love you.
Oh, you too.
All right, so okay, I've got to get rid of the trash first. Trash is a necessary thing to get rid of first before we move into the blow drying. I'm super stoked. I already recorded an episode before with him out on the wall, but I should like take this part off and go like play a prank on someone. That would be pretty cool. I did 2 months later. Our upload speed, oh man, this chair is like broken. Oh. Our upload speed here I would love to do like a live stream where I share the screen on the computer, and do like a walkthrough on how I do, or how, I guess not how I currently do, but how I'm learning how to do value analysis, through one of the books that I'm reading. And I think it would be cool to do, like, I was talking to the wife about this, and I was like, it would be awesome if we did like whatever, like for instance, like working on GoPro right now. If I was to do like a 3-segment live stream on like GoPro, so it'd be like 1 hour each night, maybe for like 3 nights a week, and we could do that with just the phone. I mean, the only thing that I think we might miss out on is maybe like the numbers that are on the computer. And what I probably could do, which would be kind of like old style, is like videotape the screen, and that might work. That might also be a possibility. I just get, whenever I try to live stream from the computer, it's when stuff starts happening. And I got everything to do live streaming. I even got, like, I can even hook up my actual like 4K camera to record. It looks like a Super Bowl champ. I don't even really like Nick Foles. I just made a stupid bet and thought that Tom Brady would win the Super Bowl. This thing is so hard to roll up because we like crinkled it up, and just gotta fold it. Live streams are like so much more fun because really you can say whatever because it's live. Or like when you're recording video, if you say whatever you want on your video, sometimes you have to go in and cut it out because it's like really like, hey, like there's a squirrel right over there. But yeah, a good live stream requires both food, internet, good internet, and a really good computer. Yeah, that, and maybe I just need to turn down the quality on OBS. Nick doesn't like you either. I don't know who Nick is. Oh, Nick doesn't. Yeah, he looks like he's gonna throw a football at me. He's like, but I'm really stoked that Philly actually like won a Super Bowl, and that means that, well, I'm not even a Chargers fan anymore because they moved to LA, and that. So I shifted to a Raiders fan because the Raiders, or the Chargers fans hated the Raiders, and so I felt like because the Chargers backstabbed. What investment books are you reading? This is the main one that I'm reading right now. It's called Good Stocks Cheap by Kenneth Jeffrey Marshall. The guy teaches at Stanford, and he also teaches at another like reputable school. He teaches finance, but anyways, he's beat the S&P 500 by like 500% over the last like. I would be. Let me look at the back and see what it says. Maybe it's on the inside. Maybe it's on this page. Right here. He teaches at Stockholm School of Economics in Sweden and at Stanford University. He also teaches asset management in the MBA program at the Haas School of Business at University of California, Berkeley. And then he earned his MBA from Harvard Business School. But let me look. I think in the very he is like a so the next Super. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep him up until maybe we like change the background or something like that. What's up? What's up, Jake? Yeah, we're gonna keep him up. I kind of like it. I think I'm gonna like like during the seasons, like maybe Easter we'll put, I don't know, we'll just kind of 4th of July we'll put we'll make them real American, and we'll just continue we'll just change with the seasons with Mr. Nick in the background. I'm like, the worst thing is that I'm so bad at holidays that like Christmas, when Christmas was here, like we were, I was like, oh my gosh, it's Christmas Eve. We need to film a Christmas video, and I was like, oh, yeah, like, duh, like how Valentine's Day like was like a week and a half ago, and I'm like, I totally was down to make a Valentine's Day video, and nope. So yeah, he's pretty good. He's kind of like an OBS kind of writer. His strategy in the book is kind of hard to understand because he doesn't like really write out the formula, more or less. He uses like words to kind of talk about the formula, which is what I'm kind of doing right now. Is just, I've already listened to the book on audiobook, but I had to buy the book because there was so much information that was in here to like read about, or that like you had to read in order to like kind of understand. And so that's why I bought the book, so I could like actually go through and figure out the strategy that he uses. And so far I've done 2 different stocks, and both of them haven't passed like the second stage. So the first one was SMG, which is the company that partners with Monsanto for the Roundup, and then also they do, I think they do like Miracle Grow and that kind of stuff. They fell like, I want to say 10% about 3 weeks ago, and so I was like, oh, that's the perfect time. Like I'll see if they're undervalued, and then I was working through it, and I mean I'm gonna save a lot of the information for an actual video, but basically what happened is I thought originally that they were selling to consumers as like a distribution kind of thing, like and it turns out that actually like 60% of their income is coming from 3 different companies, which is Walmart, or actually Home Depot first, then Lowe's, and then Walmart third. And for me, in his book he says that basically you should be having 10 companies or more make up about 75% of your gross like sales, and so, or like your market, and because Walmart, Home Depot, and Lowe's were 60% of his market, or of that company's market, I was like, there's no way that they can have any bargaining with these 3 companies. Pretty much if Home Depot says, we're going to lower your price, there's like, okay, like we got to go with it, because they really don't have any bargaining besides like, we're going to pull our stuff, and then Home Depot is going to say, we'll just find someone else. So you should actually make daily stash account. You think so? I think that would get just so like, it sounds good by all means, and I think that it would just get maybe too much. Maybe I could do like a 1-minute recap or something like that, where I just like kind of do it on the phone, and do like a screen recording on the phone. But yeah, that would be awesome. I'll shoot you an email, because I think I know what I'm doing on OBS, but I pretty much watched one YouTube video to set up a live stream, and then that was it. And it was like how to set up a live stream in like 1080p or something like that. And OBS is the software on the computer that I screen record with. So whenever I do like a video where I'm browsing online or something like that, that is OBS, which is screen recording. And then also you can do it where you have a camera that's in the corner, and then you can also like overlay different stuff on it. But that's pretty much what OBS is, and you can also live stream through there, which is what most people like about it. And the best thing is that it's basically free. Yeah, it's tough. You doing Acorns recap for this month still? Yeah, Acorns I think is actually been the one that's been pretty solid, because I was so I've been so heavily invested into bonds. I think I'm 20% invested. Let me check real quick. I think we got time because Nick Foles is just gonna kind of hang out there. So, oh, my grandmother-in-law messaged me. What happened to your nose? Okay, gotta go. Acorns. This is what happens when I open my phone. It's literally the worst thing. Okay, so acorns. I'm still over 2,000. You know, they say like stay the course right there, but I think percentage-wise, like I'm doing pretty good. I have to go back and check like the last video. Let me go to performance though. Like a little like teaser, I guess. Yeah, like I'm still at overall market gain and loss. Total gain and loss, I'm at 10.62%. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good still. I think in the video I was at 12 in January, so I only lost 2%. My stash account, you guys gotta wait and see for that one. Stash went berserk. Like I think in the video I was talking about. Yeah, okay. I know that people are gonna ask. It's kind of embarrassing. So I was sitting there and I was like, all right, I had like this pimple and I was like, okay, I'm gonna pop it. And I was like doing like this and my finger slipped and my thumb went like that and there's no more skin. And so I'm just gonna roll with it for the next couple days. It's pretty much almost healed, I think, but it doesn't really bother me. I just didn't want to like wear a band-aid. And I think that the only band-aids we have around here are Minion band-aids, so that's that. Let me get these in the trash real quick. Cool. It was all right. It was kind of like shocking because the skin just like kind of like fell off, and I was like, maybe I got sunburnt, kind of. This is kind of weird, but I think it's just because I'm getting a little bit old. My skin's drying out. Yeah, my my Acorns account, I think it didn't shift a whole lot because of the bonds. I think I was at 14%, so I dropped four. Probably dropped actually 6% because I think I went down to 8%. Looks like leprosy. I have to get that checked out. Are you buying crypto or cloud mining or your own mining rig? Right now, I just bought some more. I had crypto over in Coinbase, and it was like I think like $60 of Ethereum, and so I just threw that at a mining contract. So I have a rig that I mine with through like MinerGate, and that's not really like making all that much. And so I've been just kind of with the profit, I've just been buying cloud mining contracts through them, and I got probably another like another year before I break even with those contracts. But I just figured like what the heck, I got $60 of Ethereum sitting around, like I might as well just throw it in there and see what happens. But my plan is when Robinhood, I mean, there was a video, I think like, will I be buying crypto or something like that? 4 videos ago, and I talked on that I'll be trying to like day trade, or yeah, I don't understand how you can day trade cryptocurrency because it never like closes. But yeah, I'll be like trying to day trade cryptocurrency, which means that I got to brush up on some day trading strategies, but it should be interesting. We'll see. I don't understand. I don't understand trading cryptocurrency, like, because from what I've seen, where other currencies where they trade, they typically like go from Bitcoin into an altcoin, and then they go from an altcoin back into a Bitcoin, and they all like mimic each other. It's like if I was to buy one ETF that was mimicking the S&P 500 and then switch all my assets over to another S&P 500 ETF because it was like maybe going to do like 1% better, and then switching it back over, like it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, I guess, from the standpoint of buying one currency, day trading it into another currency, and then something like that. The cloud mining site that I use is called right now. Well, I have contracts over at Genesis Mining, but they've been so expensive lately, so I just been not buying them from there. And then because I have my rig mining through MinerGate is what it's called. You can buy cloud mining contracts through them. You just have to have either BTC, which is Bitcoin, or XMR Monero, and you can buy either a Monero cloud mining contract or a BTC contract. I don't know if it's going to be like successful or anything like that. So if you do decide to like go check it out, like it is at your own risk. So I've been doing it for 3 months, and if I was doing it for like 4 or 5 years, I could make a better recommendation, but I honestly have no clue if it's actually going to work out. So let's see what somebody else said. Ryan said, one up and down. Ryan said, I've been very unhappy with my crypto turnout. Did sell at a profit during the drop. I'll let my contract payouts come through, and that's it. Decide what to do with the payouts later. Yeah, it's pretty speculative. The nice thing is that there's been a lot of apps that have been coming out that have been utilizing coins. Like there's an app out now where you get like paid coins to like walk. Personally, what I think it does is it doesn't pay you for walking. It utilizes some of the power on your phone to mine crypto, that specific coin, and then it pays you based upon the steps. Because like the first day I was downloading it, for like every 1,000 steps you got paid 1 coin, and it's been like 6 days, and now like for like 2,000 steps I get paid like 0.25 coins. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I think that it's utilizing some of my phone to mine crypto. But I think we'll see. I think Ethereum will still probably stick around, but I think we definitely need another 10 years before we see it like mass adoptive, if it ever comes. But it's really cool how fast it is. Like you can I literally like transferred money like boom, and it was over there into like a different account, and I was like, this is cool. Where like USD, it's like 3 days. How do you keep up with all of them investments? I guess it's kind of nice that I don't actually like keep up with all of them, but I do in my own respect. So like my 3 main investment platforms are going to be like Stash, Acorns, and Robinhood, and then I use I was using CoinFlash app, but don't have any money over there anymore, and my deposits aren't going through, so I think that I'll be dropping them. I'm just kind of waiting to make a video to kind of announce that, but you guys already get privileged to knowing secrets. That's what happens when you hang out on the live stream, I guess. So yeah, I keep those. So with Robinhood, I check every single day, and I go through and enter. I'll just show you guys. Would kind of want to see what I do every single night before I like rest my head. Nick Foles, I think you're falling apart right there underneath the armpit where your ball is. But you look good, man. You look like a Super Bowl champ. All right. Oh man, this could be bad. Give me like. Oh wait. My phone said it was at 20%. Let's risk it, and we'll wait until it gets down to 10, and then I'll go run to the other room and get a charger. let me go grab the charger right now, and so that way this doesn't happen, because it's gonna die at like 10%. It's an Apple phone. Come on, I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. Somebody started chatting in the chat thing. It was well done. Yes, we picked these up for free off the sidewalk that I'm sitting in, and like, not joking, the best fruit chair I've ever picked up. But sometimes it deflates on you. All right, so we're not gonna go Inception right now. So let me get this one real quick. Oh, that's what I should do. Okay. All right, mouse. Okay, not working with me today. Give me 1 second, guys. Getting it pulled up, getting everything set up. Okay. All right, so we're gonna post. It's gonna be my screen. So if it works, it'll work. If it doesn't work, then just bear with me. So, okay. Let me. I need to clean this lens off real quick. I totally didn't prepare for this, so just bear with the cleaning of the Apple phone lens. That's probably got to be 30 times clearer, I think. I don't know. Anyways, okay, that's the stream. That's the, oh man. Is that good for you guys? Can you see that, or is that like, you need me to position it a little bit better than that? Yeah, I know OBS can screen record, but it's like, then I gotta go live stream. Like, this is grassroots live streaming right here. This is as good as it gets, guys. So typically what I do, I get on this screen. I think I'll just, is that pretty blurry? Like, on the reel, is that blurry or is that not blurry? Okay, check it out how grassroots this goes. All right, so this is, look at this. Boom. This is even more granular than we've ever gotten in the live stream before. So here's all the, try dollar cost averaging and really let the roundups do their thing. Yeah, I think, like, that's the best advice right there, Ryan. Especially on Acorns, because those ETFs are solid. All right, so a little bit skippy. So, all right, so as you can see, my overall account right now is $1,129.73. And so, oh, check this. I think, watch this. Boom. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay, I got to pull this off the screen. So what I do is I'm going to change this number up here. This is like super grassroots. Oh, and see that? Didn't even put on the num lock before I start using the number pad. I do that all the time. 129.73. So basically, this number right here, $40.35, is the amount that I'll get into like a swing trade. So if a stock is over $40.35, I won't buy into it on a swing trade. That's all that number is. So this is a constant reminder right here. It says no more buying gold stocks. Basically, to not buy gold stocks unless I absolutely need it. This was a stock that I was looking at probably like 3 months ago. It's a bank in Puerto Rico, but right now, I don't know, I just never bought into it because I already own another stock over there, and so, which is doing really well. So then what I do is I go to, from there, I'll go to, so total amount, and then I'll go to first SCHH, which is that stock right here, number one. I'll click on that, and as you can tell, I'm down like 11.73% on there. And I'll kind of walk you through the numbers. So 37.25 would be the close. And so I'll put that number in right there. And you're like, okay, like what does that matter? And I'll get to that in just a second. And then I'll put the high on the day, which for these ones, it doesn't really matter a whole lot for the high because I'm not swing trading these. But I just put it in there anyways because I'm so used to it and I've done it for so long. And then I go over to the low, the daily low, which is over here. And I put in the daily low, which was 36.98. And so you can tell my entry price, I'll scoot that just a little bit closer because the other stuff way over there doesn't really matter though. My entry price was $42.22. So right now, I'm down like almost $8. So if you scroll actually over even more, oops, went to something else. Okay, so if you scroll over even more, it'll actually tell me. So if I was swing trading that, I should have at least got out at 39. Right over here, $39.67. But because I'm not, I'm still sticking in it. But pretty much, there's a huge difference between the. I'm like down, probably like 10% or something. I think, 11.73%. So. It's just the nature of that stock. It's a REIT, so they do fluctuate quite a bit, but they do pay those nice dividends. And then the next one is going to be FLT, which is my bond. And I'll just kind of run through all these so that we can get to like the very end. So that way we're not kind of caught up with me just typing in numbers. 24.90. And actually, I haven't found a swing trading screener that I'm going to start using yet, so I haven't actually made any swing trades the past like 4 days, and it's been actually like really like it's been peaceful around here. Wake up in the morning and kind of look at the stock market and go like, oh, it's going to be red today, like maybe I'll invest more, maybe not, but I'm not too worried about the daily swings and getting in, make sure I'm getting in the right trades and all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit more stress-free kind of environment around here, and I actually really appreciate it. So hopefully I don't grow too accustomed to it and then forget how to swing trade. But that screener, when they did that 477, when they threw me for 300 or 477, I said, "You gone." 25.92. This is IIPR is one of the cannabis stocks that I'm invested in too. It's actually probably one of my best earners so far. It pays a monthly dividend, and then also I got in around 17.26, and the close of today was 25.92. It has been up as far as like 35, but I think it's kind of balanced off now that stuff has started to settle with that kind of industry. TRX, this is my worst, absolutely worst position, and it will probably always be my worst position, but I'm pot committed on this one, so I think I put that in wrong. 36.5. Yeah. So, Coach, you on these in Robin? Yeah, these are my Robinhood. These are my Robinhood ones. Acorns I don't really track until the end of the month. I just kind of do my thing, and then on Stash, same thing. I log into Stash every single day to see how the account's doing, because I help like admin a group that has like 40,000 people in it, and so which is awesome. If you're on Stash, you should go check it out. It's called Stash Investors. And if you don't have Stash, it's still awesome because there's a lot of good information that gets shared. It just would be hard for you to kind of talk in relation to Stash because you don't have Stash, but I really enjoy it. I wish there was groups like that for every single investment or every single app that were that big, because it is so, people come in there and post questions and it's like answered in like a second. Like it's super, like it's almost like a forum that's like instantaneous answers. Like it's like if your car breaks down, you're like, hey, I got this problem with my car, and it's like boom, there's the answer of how to fix it. Like it would be crazy. Yeah, these are all the investments that I'm in on Robinhood. Some of them I picked up later on, like the ones that I'm closer to my entry price is closer to the actual price. I probably picked up earlier. Like I was talking about TRX. My entry price right on that is like 85 cents, and the close was 38 cents. So you can tell that I'm down like probably like 200% or more on that specific gold stock, and that's why this one right here is around, which says no more buying gold stocks. I don't know why I went so heavy into it. I just thought it would be a good idea. All right, let me make sure that I got this one. Yeah, I own. I know it's like it's all right. 15, 6, 6. I only got a few left, and then we'll get down to the actually like cool stuff. And you guys will be like, oh, that's why it's so important that he enters these numbers in, and it'll make a whole bunch more sense. And my videos on the Robinhood recap doesn't really do it much justice because I only get to talk about it, and I don't really get to show you how I operate it. This stock right here, XXII, I think I've covered before. This one's a pretty good trade. I was up at one point. I've been up twice over 100%, and kind of been sticking it out. I don't know where it's going to go. This one, SCLA, this long-term hold, a couple days ago was up over 31. It's really actually pretty volatile, even though it has a medium volatility rating. But I don't know what their earnings were. They just had their earnings yesterday, and I don't know what their earnings were, but they had good earnings 4 months ago. So it could be one of those things that maybe they didn't get good production or something like that. I don't know. They do gas and oil, or they're in the gas and oil industry, but they like fill it up. They pump sand into the well, and then it causes the oil to come up. So it's like more eco-friendly or something, and I think it's cheaper. This is my PFXF is one of, I talked about this one kind of. I mentioned another high dividend yield ETF. Dang, I'll have to check. I don't know why I've been so. I just haven't really felt like flirting around or messing around with crypto since I closed my Bitcoin at 10,000. I don't know what it is. If it's just like, even for, I don't know, for me, I think it's just something that I just want to. I sometimes get into this habit of just wanting to play it safe for a little bit and not deal with a whole lot of volatility. And so I guess that's where I'm kind of at with my portfolio. And so it's like, I'm not by any means against that, but I don't know, it's something about it that I guess I just see how fast it moves, and I don't know if I want to be exposed to that. It's definitely something that I think right now it's not even trading for that much, and so I probably could throw like pick up a couple shares of it and just kind of hold. See where it goes, and just kind of maybe dollar cost average that for a month or something like that, and see where it leaves me. And like, even this is a free stock I got right here. I don't know who used my Robinhood link, but it's like I don't even know where to find it at, to be honest. But it's floating around the interweb somewhere. This is an interesting stock right here, VMIN. VMIN. This thing moves. When it moves fast. Like, this is the chart. Here's the 1 week chart. Here's the 1 month chart. And it went from $32. Now it's at $2.98. And it was quickly. So this is a year. It went from 19 all the way to like 37. But it's dropped off because we've had basically like that steep downturn. And so honestly, I've just been kind of picking up shares. Like, this is the past 5 years. This is when it was 2016. So you can see it moves quickly, there's also another one called VMAX. Let me get to it real quick. Right here. And this one runs the inverse of that. So as you can tell, like, it started out at $212, and right now we're just picking up to, basically the high was a couple days ago at around $28 or something like that. So that stock moves quick, and I've just been kind of buying a $2, $3 share here and there on a red day, and then holding to see if it picks up. Right now I'm still negative on it by like probably about, I think, like 10% or something like that, but it's cool. I don't care. It mimics the volatility in the market. I'm not exactly sure exactly what it does, but it does run pretty close to what the S&P 5 or the Dow Jones it does, and so that's why I've just been kind of picking up some here and there, but not saying it's a good idea, just saying that that's what I'm doing. Because honestly, I don't know if it's actually going to work out. For me, that's going to be like very, very speculative and has no other basis besides it just moves fast and I want to be in it when it moves. 11.45. Okay, we're almost finished here. We're down to the very last bits. And nap. Dang, this one moved a little bit today. Okay, boom. And then we'll just go ahead and put these ones in there, like Snapchat. I've been tracking Snapchat ever since they had their IPO. So I've watched it go down to as low as like $12, or even lower than that, to $11, and I've watched it be as high as like $24. So Snapchat, I don't know, is one of those things. And then PBR is another stock that I've been tracking even on when I was trading and buying over at Fidelity, and they were at one point, I think, $3, and now they're like at $13. I'm not in on Snapchat, so right now, let me scroll down. So you can see that there's a line that goes right through here. These are the positions that I'm in. These are the ones that I'm not in, but I'm just kind of more or less tracking. There's other ones that I'm tracking, but I don't feel it's necessary to type in numbers. And then I do got an order placed on GE though for $14. It's been there ever since I made the video on GE, and I almost literally got into it like 3 days ago, but apparently I didn't. So what I do once I get all these numbers put in, I scroll down to here, and this is kind of where the magic of the portfolio is, I believe. So as of right now, which I'm not going to sell anything if I'm positive. So a negative over here actually means a positive. That means that I've got money that I can take off the table. So for instance, like in gold and silver, I could take off $5. Yeah. Well, and there was some recent, I think Kylie Jenner tweeted out today that she was no longer using Snapchat or hated Snapchat or something like that. So that was a big, I guess, media release that hurt Snapchat today. They dropped, I think, 10%. But Snapchat has, since I've been watching it, is kind of back to its original, where it was bouncing around at before they released their first earnings and like didn't make it on the Dow Jones and all that, or the S&P 500, all that kind of stuff. And now it's back up to around there. I think until next earnings, it'll be, yeah. And I got off Snapchat for a while, and then I got back on there, and I was like, this is a completely different platform than I've ever used before. So, yeah, it's just, I don't know. They'll make adjustments. We'll see. I don't like the fact that with Snapchat, when you own stock, you don't have any voting rights, which is I think it's not really a concern when you only own like 1 or 2 shares, but Yeah. I feel you there. I think that they're gonna get. Honestly, I think that they're gonna get bought eventually. Or another app is gonna come out, and take over. Like, for instance, yeah, and Instagram does. I don't know. Instagram's kind of old for me, but right now there's like a new app out called like Musically or musical.ly or whatever. I've been kind of testing the waters with that thing. It's pretty fun. Me and Jay run the stuff over there, so it's interesting. We sing to stuff. I heard that I think it's Alibaba is supposed to be is undervalued, and it's supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to be like the Amazon of China, and it's like super undervalued. I don't know though. That's what someone was saying on one of the other. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but I'm feeling $14. That's all I gotta say. I'm just feeling $14. Um, and I figured I'd just take a stab at $14 with one share, and if it happens, it happens. And if it drops and keeps on dropping, then I'm out $14. And if it doesn't, and it goes back up to like 30 or whatever, then I'll be sitting here looking like a genius. But yeah, I don't know where exactly G is gonna go. They got a lot of stuff to figure out. So yeah, these are like, for instance, dividends. I should be buying a stock for $21, and so what typically would happen is if I was gonna sell like $4 off long-term holds, I would go down here and look at my long-term holds, and then look at one where I could like sell $4 off or close to that. So I could either sell a little bit of XXII, which the price per share I think right now is $2.70. So I could sell one share, and then that would be pretty much it, because all these other ones are above $5. But that's pretty much how I would run that. So I got two open spots in the. Let me scroll down. So I got two open spots in the portfolio. I got one that could be an ETF, and then I got a long-term dividend stock. And I've been doing a lot of value analysis to find a position to put into here, because I already got one that I'm going to throw into here. When that time comes, I feel like I've got a good one. Like, probably, I don't know specifically what one it's going to be, but I've got one that I want to put there. There's probably like 6 that got to make the cut, but this one is where I'm concerned about, and I really want to be in a stock right now for the dividends. I just haven't found one that I'm really trying to do it with using the good stock sheet method, and it's going to be harder to find that on the stock market without like really taking a lot of time. So that's pretty much how I run the gambit on the stocks, at least lately. So swing trades, I have around $372 that I could still use. So as I scroll up, if I was to do like a stock picker, I would just put my other screen stocks right here, and then fill this information out. And basically what this tells me is that this price right here is my entry price. So if, for instance, if I was trading, we'll just say Snapchat, if it went above $18.59 tomorrow, I would purchase at between $18.59 and $18.64. And then my stop loss would be whatever my entry price was, 4% less than that, or 6 cents minus the daily low. So for instance, it would be 17.45 minus 6 would be 17.44. So that would be my stop loss. And then I would probably pick up 2 or 3 shares, actually probably 4 shares there. And I would sell half of my shares at, well, that would be, say it was actually what the actual price was, 18, we'll say 60. I would get out, sell half my shares at 19.90, and then just trail the stop loss up until I got stopped out of the stock. And that's pretty much it. And are you set up with limit buys, sell buys on the spreadsheet? Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and flip this around. So hi guys. So on Robinhood, what I do for that is usually if a stock is green that day on the open, I'll usually place it's called a stop limit order. Here's kind of what it looks like. You buy there, and then it's up here, and it's called a stop limit. And so what that does is it puts the price in, and basically says that when the price hits that point, convert it into a limit order, and then buy. So I basically like, okay, so here's the price I want to get into at. So when the stock hits that level, place the limit order, and I have the limit order set at 5 cents above the actual stop limit. And so it gives me a little bit of range in case it hits there and then jumps up. I should be able to get in at above 5 cents, and I don't want it too high to where like I'm losing like a lot of my profit especially on the smaller ones. So it's worked the last probably like 6 months, but I think that just has to do with more or less being in a bull market and not so much with my trading skills, which is kind of saddening because I thought I was doing good. But that's what we do. And so that would be pretty much every single day. That's what I do, and I just check that. And if I had a stock that I was going to be a long-term dividend holder in, I would just look to pick up $21 of that tomorrow, and then make my regular bi-weekly deposits and just either day trade, or swing trade, and then also buy when something drops. Basically, is what I'm looking for. So that's pretty much it. By the way, interesting stuff coming out on Stash. They just announced that they're going to start offering fractional share investing for some top stocks. So like for instance, like maybe Amazon, Apple, Alphabet, which would be Google, Facebook, and a few other ones that have like a huge market cap. So interesting. And like if you compare that with like Stockpile, what is a good book to buy for beginning traders? Are you looking for specifically trading, or are you looking for investing? Because the terms, I honestly mistake and use them interchangeably. Trading is usually you're not in a stock longer than a year or less, or if you're looking for investing, which would be a year, both. I hear rave reviews about Investing 101, and that's not mentioned in my recommended books, but Investing 101 I think is a good starting point. It covers, from my understanding, I've never read the book, but it covers a lot of like general terminology. For instance, like what does a bull market mean? What's a bear market? How do you determine that? So it goes over what's a stop loss, all this kind of stuff that is used in the financial industry, but most people just don't know. That would be a place that I would start. Or stock. There's also, I think, one called Stocks 101. They write pretty good books. They're not going to have probably a whole lot of strategy in there, but I think it's definitely a place to start getting your feet wet with more terminology in the stock market. If you're looking for like investing, if I wasn't an investor, The Intelligent Investor I think is a have to read for anybody that's looking to invest. It's kind of like what long-term investors do, a lot of value investing and that kind of stuff. So in there he kind of lays the foundation for his value investing. For trading, there's a book that I liked called Trading in the Zone. That one's going to be a lot more advanced with like charts and setups, and you really got to have the software and the power to kind of screen those kind of techniques. And so it's good but if you don't have the power or the software to do the actual screening that needs to happen, then it's kind of like worthless information. You still know it, but you need to get the screeners to be able to do that. So um, I like how like it's like very 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 strict, and like this is how this setup works. This is how this setup works. This is how that setup works. So I like that. It's a lot more hands-on and less philosophical. But there's a book, I believe in the recommended books that, let me just check. It's called The Psychology of Investing. I think there's also one, maybe The Psychology of Trading, but that one's pretty good. It's going to definitely, I think people need to understand more about themselves before they start investing in the stock market and what makes them tick and what doesn't make them tick. So for me, what makes me tick is when a stock starts to drop. My like long-term investing kicks in. It's like, oh, I should buy more and hold, but I'm in on a swing trade, so it's not a good idea for me to buy more and hold. I should be looking at getting out of that. I mean, that's because I don't like the fact that I would be losing the trade, and so early on, I would do that kind of investing trading. I would be like, okay, well, this stock is dropping. I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to buy some more. And then I would like get a green day the next day or whatever. And I would be like, yeah, like I'm going back up, but I'm still negative, but I'm going back up. And so I just continually confirm myself and be like, you can invest more because it's probably going to go back up, to which I regret doing. But at least now I know that that's my tendency. And so it's kind of why I had to put a pause on my swing trading, because I lost some money this month, and I was like, you guys will see. It's not as much, but it's not as much as, it's not like over 10% of my portfolio, so that's a good thing. But yeah, that's that. Those are the books. I'm still like trying to read as many books and listen to as many books as I can. Right now I'm stuck on a different, not investing type of book. It's a Acorns is stick. I think Investing 101 would probably be the best place to start. And they also have, I believe, an ETS 101. Those are, I think that those books will encourage you to stay the course in what you're doing, and what Acorns is doing. So that's where I would be with that. I enjoy Acorns a lot. I like the fact that, like I say, you can just set it and forget it. And I like barely check my account, which is probably why I don't make as much Acorn videos, because I'm not on it, and so it's not like in the front of my brain. But cool. Well, I think I had so much fun doing the live stream. I did say in my last live stream that I was going to try to do these weekly, and I think that we can do them. I mean, I don't feel the quality is necessarily that bad, and I definitely think it could get better if I can utilize OBS Studio, but we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. So, thanks everybody for watching. We're gonna go ahead and end it right there. Nick Foles is up. He just got to get ironed out, and it's past my bedtime. I go to bed at 9, so I can wake up at like 4. But good stuff, guys. Thanks for asking all these questions. And I think it would be good. Yeah, hey. We on our stash group do live streams every week, so you get to basically see my face every week. If you're not tired of it there, if you're not tired of it on my channel, you can see me more. But I think that this is cool. Like maybe I'll try to do one specific live stream for the channel, whether that be me doing something fun up in here, or us getting nitty gritty with investments or something like that. But thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all tomorrow on a video. So thanks guys, I appreciate it. Bye. How do I turn this thing off? Maybe I hit the X. Yes. Thanks, Ryan. I'll see you later, man. Hope you enjoy. Hope you guys all have a great weekend. It's Friday tomorrow, so I could talk forever, but bye.